Let's see.
What are we
I
doing?
hope
You
it
holding
works.
the pose?
Me too.
Well, we're just trying to get his reaction to us doing it when he joins.
Is it gonna?
I
Us
hope so.
doing
Gonna say that he's in the green room?
Yeah.
We're just gonna wait like that.
This has like I can feel my forearm about to snap if I hold this for a minute.
What? You gotta stretch them. You gotta stretch it.
God. I suppose that's the issue. I don't have the flexibility apparently.
Oh my god, this makes me kind of like hit my nose.
Yeah,
Ow.
it makes me scratch my eyeball.
It gives me 4 chins, dude. I have so many chins.
I feel like I'm doing this wrong because I don't have the chin problem.
I do.
I think I'm definitely doing this wrong. It hurts my wrist.
It makes me hit the side of my nose, which kind of hurts.
Can I do it this way?
I'm like gouging my eyeballs out right now.
Why are you pushing so hard?
Welcome to a special episode of 3 Degens and a Normie.
At this rate, it's 2 because someone's taking forever.
There's 2
Scott.
Degens and a Normie.
Scott, what's up, bro?
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. Okay, you guys are beside each other. If Scott did that with his left hand right up against the edge, and then you did it with your right hand, you gotta come in.
I guess I should stop the recording, I guess. Can you make a new account, maybe? Can you?
Scott.
He's not coming. He's not coming. He's not coming.
I feel like I was gonna say something, and Scott just holding the pose totally made it leave my brain.
Man. I gotta be ready. I can't see for shit while I'm like this, so.
The preparation that was needed for your fingers, Eugene.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming, guys.
This is the stupidest thing ever.
Are you not entertained?
Welcome back to 3 Degens and Normie.
My
I'm your host, Steven.
I can't see anything you're doing right now, by the way, because it's making me like.
Oh god, no!
It's making me like cancel a pro plan thing.
No.
God damn it! I'm sweating.
Actually crying.
I have forearm sweat.
What happened? What did I miss?
You'll see it in the episode.
Steven, no, Steven, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Weird act.
Okay.
Open them.
Are y'all doing that?
One of us.
All right, hit us with the intro, Steven. Hit us with the intro.
Hello and welcome to episode 35 of 3 Degens and a Normie. What the hell are we doing here?
No, just keep going. Keep
Fine.
going.
Need the music.
Oh, the music.
I'm crying.
So I get hello again and welcome to episode 35 of 3 Degens and a Normie. I'm Steven.
I'm Eugene.
Candace.
And I'm Scott.
Jordan is currently hanging out with her mom, so she can't do the podcast today. It's a good time.
So dumb.
If you all take a good look at for those who are watching the video podcast, if you all take a good look at Mr. Eugene's shirt, he's repping 6 engine, the amazing engine created by our good friend William Cage. And by good friend, I mean I emailed him like 1 time.
He emailed me 2 times. If you're watching,
Oh shit.
My guy William Cage.
we should set time for his Patreon and then just be like trying to advertise ourselves to him.
Literally, William Cage is the best Super Nintendo era sound font remixer of all time. Which
Agreed.
Saying that out loud does make it sound very impressive, but he's stupid good.
He also built a game engine, which is pretty.
Which
sick.
is also impressive. He's basically like what happened if you mixed like Nobuo Uematsu and Satoru Iwata at the same time in one human being. Okay, that's maybe a bit much, but it's fine.
No, he's that much.
Hey,
He's that
he's
much. We love him.
Hey.
This is actually
Yes.
now a William
What you
Cage
drinking?
fan podcast. The most niche podcast of all time.
way too niche.
Way too niche.
Can you
What you
imagine?
drinking, Scott?
Well, you see here, welcome to the drinking podcast. We've got diluted, I forgot the name of it, so I can't prove how British I am,
Oh.
but
I don't have a drink.
England loves, that's really sad, Candace, but England loves, like, drinks that are essentially, you add a little bit of the drink, and you add a shit ton of water, and you dilute it.
Are you having Ribena
like
right now?
Ribena kind
No,
of
so
situation?
it's a Ribena situation, but it's orange
not Ribena.
instead of Ribena.
Oh, orange.
No,
Is it like a concentrated Lucozade?
it's
A what?
kind of.
What now? Is this
I
where
mean,
you take a guy named
Lucozade-
Lucas and then you squeeze him to make a
Lucozade is
Lucozade?
like British Gatorade,
Yes, he's not wrong. He's not
except
wrong.
it's
It is-
really it's real huge in it's really huge. Actually, except
It's
in
pretty
Scotland.
huge.
In Scotland,
It's
it's
big,
Earn
bro.
Brew. Earn Brew is the Scottish version.
But yes, no, it's.
We're gonna get
Dang.
demonetized for Steven drinking his liquor.
It's
Oh
water.
my god!
I know it's water, but it's in a liquor
I'm
bottle.
just too lazy. It's Portuguese
It's a
bottle.
alcoholic
It's cultural.
way,
Demonetized.
right?
Yeah, we don't make money.
I was
but-
gonna say you can't get demonetized if there's no mana to ties. All right, what are we talking about today?
I
We
don't
didn't really
know. I
prep
just got so
anything.
distracted by the superhero goggle things.
It's gone.
I think
It's all
I'm
gone.
gonna put it in the first 3 minutes of us just doing it.
Why not?
How you've all been?
I need to get a haircut.
I
It's
also
not.
need
It's
a
not even that
haircut.
long. It's just because it's so freaking hot now,
Speaking
and my
of
hair is too dark, and it absorbs heat like a solar panel. Except I don't get
That's-
I wear
energy.
yeah.
hats at work most of the time.
Mhm.
I
Why do you
no.
think
So I've got a
children-
question. How do you all feel
There's
about
children
hats?
outside.
Okay,
also-
I was wondering who had the children.
How do we feel about
outside. Sorry.
ads?
How do you ads? No hats.
Oh, hats.
Because I'm one of those people where, like, if I wear a hat, I look like an idiot. Just hats don't fit my head shape, and I hate it.
Yeah,
It's sad.
I would say
just gotta
in
find the right
general,
hat.
hats don't
to be fair,
really.
English caps, like, but then I'm a stereotype if I wear it, so I can't.
I think
choose.
hats generally don't look too good on me, but I'll wear them.
You're
Here
You're right.
and
You're
there.
ugly as fuck.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Three Degens and a Normie, the hot
Boom
takes.
roasted.
Where we bully Steven every week.
Steven
Tune
looks
in next
unimpressed.
time.
It's
It's like a
okay,
segment.
Steven.
It's a segment of the podcast.
So mean. He's gonna quit.
He's gonna quit.
Then we can replace him with Scott full time.
Quit over creative
Oh my
differences.
god.
I just want to say I'm uncomfortable.
And then one time Scott went to the makeup like, we need a substitute today.
Hey Steven, can you come and cover for
Steve,
the
can you be the
podcast?
substitute teacher?
Hey, substitute teacher. He's done that before.
I have, it's true.
He's good at it, probably.
Oh my
I fully assume. I don't know.
Yeah, it's,
Okay,
you don't
actually
know
good
shit
at
about that.
Steven just murdered several children, like failed the grade.
I mean, you can't really
All of you
fail
are
people as a
failures.
substitute teacher.
But you could murder them.
Just
That's
walk
the
in.
You
problem.
I
could
mean,
murder them.
to be fair, anyone can.
Yeah, but think how much easier it is. No, that's awful.
What are you talking about? It's very easy. Haven't you looked at any news story from the U.S.?
Oh no!
Where you just walk in there and the police doesn't
Yep.
do anything for an hour and 15 minutes.
Bro,
is
this
why you
got
should-
too real.
You should move to British Columbia instead of Texas.
It's a good point. It is a good. You do raise a good point.
True. Good point.
I
Okay,
didn't think
so
about the
Safer
guns.
I have to go down south, right? Like soon, which means 2 days of driving.
Wait, what's down south? What's that mean?
Up to where we are, or down to where we are.
Down to where Eugene
Up.
is.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
I mean,
right.
up if
Um,
you're.
Yeah.
I thought you had to go to Texas. I was confused there.
Oh, no, sorry. And we're trying to figure out what we're bringing for food because he wants to like bring some food for the whole way down. And Adam's like, "Oh, we'll have to buy a few flats of water."
A few
How?
flats.
Like, I know, but
few
even though we're
flats?
staying down there for
Bring
like
a
a week,
reusable
like,
water bottle and then fill it up.
I
here and
know.
there,
I was like, a few flats. Why are we buying
What's
so
a
much
flat?
water? And he's like,
A
well, what else do
It's
you
like,
want to
know,
drink?
like
I
one
was
of
think
like,
of like
those
a few
64
flats
bottles
is
of
a
water.
lot.
Well, usually it's like
Yeah.
usually it's like like
Oh my
32
lord.
or something like that. If you're
I
the big
know.
Costco ones, you can
It's
get
a-
like a 64.
It's a
pack.
revolutionary
Well,
thing called
Like
tap
okay, so
water.
I'll be honest. When I drive
BC tap
from
water is pretty good too.
yeah, most of BC at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
Most
depends where
of
you
it.
are.
There's a couple. Oof.
Because ours is, but the town over isn't.
Yeah,
Cringe.
gross.
The town, well, everything in the town over is gross, so it's
They're
fine.
so gross.
That
Well,
is
it's funny because when I drive from Prince George to our hometown, I generally will do two. I'll have two filled bottles. I'll have one that's like my like the metal bottle, so it keeps cool, and then I'll have like my shaker bottle. But like in total,
Right.
it's they're both but like 700 milliliters each, roughly 700 750.
Mm.
So it's like I have like a liter and a half of water, and like that's more than enough for that drive.
Yeah. Plus, like, I don't want to keep chugging it because I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to pee every 10 minutes. Like,
Stopping at
oh my
every
god.
stopping
I mean,
at
like-
every Esso on the way there.
You just set up a
Yeah.
catheter for the drive.
You
Oh,
gotta
dear
like,
God.
you gotta like start chugging like weeks in advance. Get your body ready for the water,
You
in.
start drinking
Yeah.
3 liters of water a day in preparation.
And then you have
Oh,
like
my
one day
lord.
where you don't drink 3 liters of water,
And your
and your
bladder's
body
just
is
like,
just
what
like,
is going on here? You're just desiccating and just like
water. You know what?
Pinky finger,
SpongeBob. Speaking of which,
And just,
you know what sounds miserable?
what?
A water fast seems miserable.
A water fast?
I've
Yeah,
done
it
it.
seems miserable. Have you
I've
done a water fast?
I've done a 48 hour. Yeah.
What the fuck? What was your throat like? Just
Throat?
dry? At the window dry?
Wait,
Do you
wait,
mean-
do you mean
no,
like
you
a
mean-
water
you mean
fast
not
where you
drinking
fast
water?
off of having water? Or
Yeah,
fast
what
only
did you
having...
what did you
Oh,
think
I meant,
meant?
fast only drinking water.
No, I meant like you don't drink water for like 48 hours.
why would you
Oh,
not drink water
no,
for 48
never.
hours?
I don't know, you just
Wait,
want to
oh.
dehydrate yourself, I guess.
Is
Oh,
that
to-
is
to-
that
to
is
make
that is that for like
yourself look
bodybuilding to make it like for when they
I
do
guess
those
so.
when they do those
I guess so.
competitions? They're like, look how strong I am, and it's like you haven't eaten or drank anything
I
in
guess so.
70
I think
hours.
also like sometimes like athletes can do it if there's like a weight class they have to hit, but they're
Yeah,
like ever so
yeah.
slightly above.
yeah,
It's one thing that
because
like
water
I
weight
really
is
don't
a
want to
legit
do.
thing. Yeah.
I really don't want to do because my powerlifting competition is at the end of the year, and like I'm already my weight class, so unless I like maintain my weight for like 6 months,
Which
it's
is
not gonna,
unlikely.
it's not gonna work.
Just eat a lot of broccoli.
Eat a lot of broccoli.
Broccoli. Speaking of food,
Third and day. Food.
I was
We
thinking
never
about what I
answered
should
Candace's
make today.
idea.
What
I'm
about
having a
Candace?
roast later.
When you try to decide what
I do
what
love a
food to
roast.
bring, Candace?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so we had like sandwiches and stuff,
Sandwich.
and then
Sandwich is pretty good.
I
What
have
kind of
some
sandwich?
fruit
Alright,
to
boring,
bring,
boring.
like ham and Havarti.
Ooh, Havarti.
Not anything.
Less boring.
exciting.
listen,
At least you got a
And
cheese
then
that's
there's
not
turkey and
American
Havarti.
processed.
All right. What else you getting?
No craft slices. I don't know. I
Craft
had peaches
American
and like cherries
singles.
and shit that need to be eaten because they're gonna
That's
go
good. Cherries
bad.
are nice.
Mm.
You have a
Freeze the
cooler
cherries.
though, right?
Yeah. His mom is so nice. She's gonna give us leftovers to bring with
Aw.
us, but it's roast, and I'm sorry, I'm not eating cold
Hey.
roast because I don't.
What do
No,
you
no,
mean?
no.
To
So
be
you
good.
shave the roast and you put that in your sandwich.
Yeah. Get a little
I'm
bit of
just
jam
not
in
like
there.
the biggest like meat person. I don't know.
Little cranberry sauce. Make a
Like I
little
don't
like
like steaks
jam
or
and
just like
make
chunks
like a
of meat
roast.
on its own.
So
Delicious.
just
They'd like
feed it
chunk
to
something.
Adam and then have more other food for
So
yourself.
Oh,
you eat the cherries.
I know,
know what?
that's why I was.
Actually, this does remind me. One of my coworkers.
He can eat it. Yes.
Well, my coworkers from my previous job had just like the worst hot take on meat food. So like
Meat
she
food.
just well, food that is meat, I guess. I don't know how to specify it, but uncooked meat essentially. She apparently had like a really bad like just did not like the texture of meat, like cooked meat,
Okay.
unless it was cooked until it was dry as a
Mm.
bone. And like she was like, "Oh, veggies are the best part of a plate." I'm like, I mean, strange hot take, and I was like, and
that's,
then I found out
that makes sense
it's
though.
because she's drying out her meat to overcook
You know what it probably
levels.
was is she probably just had her she would make a steak, and the steak was so dry and sinewy that it had the same texture as celery. Just a bunch of strands of
Oh,
just
disgusting.
Ew.
It's just like leather. Ugh.
Like
leather.
overcooked
I mean,
chicken
if
is
you
also the
make something in
worst.
a way that
Oh,
it's
it's
supposed to
bad.
be really
It's bad.
overcooked, like well, not overcooked, like a jerky or something, that's fine. But like,
It's like
Yeah.
dried.
can you
Me
imagine
and
like
Adam made butter chicken, and
Mm.
he's like, "Oh, just leave it on low to simmer for a bit." It totally overcooked the chicken, and
Oh,
I bit a
no.
piece, and like a strand of it got stuck in my teeth because it was
Oh.
tough. I was like,
Oh.
That's
You
why you
should
got
be
you got chicken thighs.
Yeah, you do
Thighs.
the thighs. You can overcook them to shit, and they'll
Thighs.
just get softer. And
yeah,
stuff.
it's true. Thighs are
Yeah.
amazing.
It's
There's
true.
nothing better in
True.
this world than
I would
chicken
only buy
thighs.
the thighs if they don't have the bones in them.
Yeah, you can
I mean,
get boneless,
even
skinless
boneless,
ones.
they still have all the dark
Yeah.
meat and fat.
Yeah,
in
you
them,
can
so
get
it's still good.
you can get boneless, skinless, and like to be fair, like
Mm.
they're not that different even from like a nutritional standpoint. Like yeah, they're a little bit heavier in
Slightly
fat,
fatty,
and
but they're
obviously,
still
like,
if anything, they're just
They're also,
dark meat's
like-
actually quite healthy.
it's like
There's a lot of nutrients
slightly
in it.
like less voluminous, but like the taste makes
It's
up
really,
for it
really
for
good.
sure.
Mm.
Yeah, and in the end,
Definitely
it's
big
chicken.
recommend it.
Like as long the thing with chicken, like the only really unhealthy thing with chicken is the skin.
Deep fat fried chicken.
Chicken
I'm-
fried chicken,
Chicken fried fries.
deep fried turkey.
You're telling me
Oh.
that a
Why is
chicken
deep frying a
fried
turkey a
this
thing?
way?
Oh, Candace, you've opened
I
up
mean,
the
if it's
floodgates.
done, yeah. Wait, didn't Scott already
Right.
tell this story?
On
I'm
the
pretty sure I
podcast,
did,
yeah.
but
I'm
why
pretty sure
not
you told
just
this
tell
story
it?
on the
When
podcast
Candace wasn't here.
last
Why not just-
time. It was
Oh,
the
wait.
last
Tell
time.
every
Oh yeah,
week.
because it was when I was cat sitting for
Let's
Mavis
just
that
tell
one
it
time.
every
Remember?
week.
I was in the room and Candace wasn't there at the time, but Jordan was there. Yeah, okay.
I've still not gotten over the deep fried turkey, so I'll just tell it every week I'm on this bloody show. No, but short story. I'll keep it extremely short because again, I have told it before. But Candace, you
Mhm.
inject the turkey with like butter or oil or some shit, and then you also you slow cook deep fat fry it. It doesn't turn it like fried like crunchy, but like it just makes the most delicious juicy
It keeps all the
turkey I've
moisture in.
ever. It keeps
Yeah,
all
it
the moisture
essentially
in.
seals all the outside. You know?
Seals
Interesting.
everything with like butter and goodness. And then to make it even better is Sierra's aunt put Cajun seasoning on it. It was like it was so good. It was the best turkey I've ever had in my flipping life. And now I
I
can't
wanna
eat
try
turkey
it.
because everything tastes bland. Because turkey is a bland meat. You eat turkey for the additives, not for the turkey. You know.
Yeah.
I love turkey actually. I
Let's
can just eat
do.
turkey.
You know?
I think I'd rather. I think out of the types of meat, just if I was just having straight up meat, like chicken breast, I think
Hmm.
is my favorite.
All right.
I don't like steaks or pork chops.
Do you
If-
eat much
if-
chicken?
Ooh, I love a pork chop. I'm a big pork
Everyone
chop
here,
guy.
if you could only have one type of meat for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
what would it be?
Chicken.
Is there this is an important question. Is monetary stuff like a consideration here? Because
No,
like
you have unlimited supply of it. Whenever you
fish,
want to go.
100% fish. No question about a fish.
fish?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean that's a good option. I mean,
Because the
Or
only
sushi.
for me the only limit for fish is the fact that it's
Mm.
really expensive. So I don't buy it. I'll only when I go home I'll take some frozen from home.
oh,
and
but
then- and
I
with me,
love
but-
fish, but fish is a kind of meat for me where it's I'm kind of glad I can't have it more than
I could eat
twice
it
a
every
week.
day.
I don't.
every day.
I can't. Actually, Steven, have you seen? There's there's a British meme video where it's like a guy where he's like, "This is my." It's like it doesn't even look like a crazy big guy. Or anything. It's just like a normal dude, and he's like, "This is my new dieting regimen. So at 2 o'clock I have some fish and a rice cake, and then at 5 o'clock I have some fish." And
I saw that.
and a rice cake, and 7 o'clock I'll have. He pauses and thinks. He's like, a rice cake with some fish. That would be Steven. It would just be eating fish and
No,
rice cake.
I love fish so much. I will eat fish morning,
I'd rather have chicken. Just
afternoon,
chicken
I'm-
burgers.
evening.
Um,
I know that fish is technically not the most
Ground chicken's
there's
actually
not-
pretty
There's
good
only so much you can do with it, but
for tacos.
I
Right.
think I'm a
So
pork belly kind of guy.
I do like
The
pork
most
belly.
Asian answer.
that's the other thing too. Is that pork is an extremely versatile meat. Like with
Yes,
with
sir.
all the different cuts
Yeah.
of pork you can get, you can do a lot of different things. Whereas with fish, it's like
Mm.
okay, you can make fish, you can make like
There's
various
sushi,
stews
though.
with it, you can make soups.
Sushi.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
good broths you can make
poke.
with fish.
Yeah. I think
can
I'm
make-
The question:
probably...
Wait, does fish mean just like fish, or does it mean like seafood? Because that's
Just
fish is
fish.
strictly
Just
fish.
just fish, just types of fish. eh?
Maybe you can go like shellfish and fish as a
I
Yeah,
think I would
so
also
yeah,
go
shellfish
chicken.
versus
like
fish.
Yeah, 'cause
mussels, oysters.
mussels-
I was gonna say a shrimp can't be considered a fish.
Well, you put
Like
shrimp
that.
underneath
Or, like,
the
squid.
shellfish
Mm.
section, because shrimp and prawn are like the only real things there.
It's
Like,
definitely not a fish, though.
like I think what you say either like fish,
Crustacean? Oh, wait.
fish
Like,
versus. Okay, here's the question:
You can't
Would
go,
you put-
hey, I'm gonna have
would you-
fish, and
would
it
you
counts
put-
as all
would you put
seafood.
crabs and lobster?
Okay. I think I
As
know.
fish?
If,
No.
if,
One side is
if you
fish,
went to
other-
a
Aren't
restaurant
crabs, like,
and you said,
spiders?
"I'll take fish," and they give you a crab, you're like, "That's not a
Yeah.
fish."
Yeah,
You're like, bro,
that
bro,
is-
Yeah,
hang
so
on.
I think the divvy would be on one side would be like fish, so we're talking like salmon, halibut, eel, that kind of stuff like that. The other
Is
side,
eel considered fish?
yes, eel's a fish.
I've got a
Okay,
question.
I'm just,
Or is it a
Sorry.
snake?
just asking.
No, it's a
What is-
fish.
what is-
It's diadromous.
It's
what
a
is-
snake.
Eels are snakes.
They're fish. God damn it.
I'm gonna Google it.
Are eels snakes? Eels are snakes. It says right here.
Is it actually? Hold on.
No.
Eels are
I was
100%.
It
gonna
literally
say,
says
what the
here-
fuck?
It says here, judging by their anatomy,
I'm
like
100%
absolutely not.
Eels are definitely fish. What the fuck? Eels are a snake.
Okay, I guess they are fish.
Fucking
So
hell,
on
like,
one side, things
have
like
you
you know,
seen an eel?
no, she's only seen cartoons of eels, you know.
I'm just
I mean, an
kidding.
actual
Oh my
eel.
god.
And then the other side, you have like crustaceans and shellfish. So
Okay, Steve, I'm confused now what your argument is.
that's what I'm saying. The divvy up, is on one
You've
side.
answered the question.
You can either go
It's-
fish and stuff like
it's
that, or you
fish.
can go crustacean and shellfish.
Right, anyways, I'm gonna go basic answer as well, and also say chicken, because think of it this way.
Chicken.
Because you're a
Chick-
power lifter.
No. It's because it's two
Oh,
things.
my chicken and Brussels
It's not.
sprouts.
It's chicken thighs, and then
Chicken
chicken
fries.
nuggets.
Oh, I didn't even think about those.
Oh yeah,
Chicken
you can
thighs
have
and
the
chicken nuggets.
nuggies.
You can't have any nuggies. Imagine living your life without chicken
I
nuggets.
prefer fish cakes to chicken nuggets.
Pork nuggies.
That's a bad take.
You can make
I
pork
love
nuggets.
you, Stephen, but
I'm
that's
sure
a
you
bad
could.
take.
I mean, it's just
You
hot
can
dogs
just
with
take
extra
fatty-
steps. You
Yeah,
know? Yeah.
Could you imagine?
I could have a pork hot dog.
Imagine,
I love
imagine
that.
not being able to have that. What's the
What does
those?
blood
What are
pudding
those
go under?
Filipino little
Pork.
breakfast sausages called?
Pork.
Again?
That makes sense.
Longanisa?
Yeah, longanisa. Imagine not having those anymore. It's so sad.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
see. Filipino cuisine has so much good.
So much pork.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, that is a good point.
Now I want Chester's chicken.
Spring rolls with pork. Oh.
You can have chicken spring
Yes.
rolls. You can have
You
chicken.
can-
side
you
spring
can, but
rolls.
they don't
Yeah,
hit
but
It's
the
just
it's
not
not
the
as
fat's
good.
not the right.
It's not the
It's not the right
same.
flavor. You know.
Mhm.
Oh my!
Also, Korean cuisine has a lot of good pork.
Oh,
Chinese
he's
cuisine
convincing
has
me.
a-
He's convincing me to pork.
Pork is good.
But then
Pork
chicken
is-
thighs are
Chicken
so
gang.
good on stir
Chicken
fries.
thighs are also like the closest
So
meat to pork
good.
than there is pork.
Also wings. Wing nights.
Chicken wings are
It's a
good.
good point. It's a good point.
Ooh.
Chicken nuggets again.
Why
There's
have
so
many
chicken
kinds
wings
of
when you can
wings.
have fried
also-
sardines?
Hang on. I still love.
Ew.
Fucking
Fried sardines are good.
So much. No,
I love fried
would much
sardine,
rather
nice and
have chicken
crunchy.
wings.
I'm with
To be
Steven on this
fair,
one because
I do
love
actually love
fish.
fried. I actually do love
sardines are
fried
so
fish.
good.
No, wait. Oh, fuck. I can't have fish and chips.
Oh, you're only.
Could you
you're
even be
ultra
British?
real.
Could you? The only national dish. I'm joking.
It's the only thing that makes
It's
you
no,
British.
actually, true. It's that and black
Black pudding, Yorkshire
Yeah.
pudding is even though it's in
Fucking-
Yorkshire more.
Actually, I've got a hot take. I fucking cannot agree with anyone in England that goes beans and toast is a great meal. It's disgusting.
Okay, I have to admit, I love beans on toast.
No.
I was gonna say that's
I
not
love
bad.
I love beans.
Everyone I've met
I think that
is
might be
like,
the.
beans
I think
and
that
toast
the thing.
is great,
The thing
and
is that like
hate
I don't know how British people do it, but like in Portugal, like having like refried beans on toast is a thing.
No,
but the
it's
refried
not
beans.
refried.
See, the refried beans
we're
taste
talking
good.
like Heinz
took a
canned
Heinz-
beans.
Oh, that's
canned
terrible. Yeah,
tomato
because for us,
sauce.
for us, it's like
I
you
mean,
cook
I've done that
beans
before.
in with like
So vibe.
like
But I do it
like
with
you
rice
you
paper.
cut
Not
you,
bad.
yeah like you put like half a chorizo sausage in with the beans and like simmer
Right.
that for hours on
Do
end
you-
with
do you
onions and
pronounce
stuff
it
like that.
chorizo?
Well, I mean, if I was being Portuguese, I'd say cerise, but
What?
Portuguese doesn't even do the Spanish way.
why would I do it Spanish? It's not
Portuguese?
Spanish.
I said you don't do it the Portuguese or the Spanish way.
Yeah, because we have an English audience.
Yeah, well,
We're gonna
Actually,
say
we have
starts.
almost no
For the
audience.
Yeah, we have
Culture
no
them.
audience. Well, we have a
Culture
theoretical English
You know what?
audience.
We got like 15 views last. Our last video was a number 1 out of 10. You know?
and they could be cultured, but we're refusing to deliver.
Look,
All right.
the thing
All right.
is, like,
I'll
the
say it
important
the Spanish way. Can you teach me how to say it the Spanish way?
chorizo,
It's chorizo.
El chorizo.
What did you say, Scott?
chorizo,
Chorizo.
chorizo.
What?
Chorizo.
Oh my God.
The C. It's like Barcelona.
Yeah.
Chorizo, chorizo,
Chorizo.
chorizo, chorizo.
Right, moving onwards.
I'm trying to learn this.
Because
Too many
in
people saying it at once. I don't know what it is.
Spain, you have in Spain the last C becomes a th sound,
Say
and
it
in
in
Portugal,
Spain again, Steven.
in
Say it
Spain,
in Spain.
the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Okay,
Sorry, was that Spain? I didn't get it.
Wait, was
España,
that in Spain? Was it
España,
in Spain? Hey, Scott,
España,
where's your mom from? In Spain?
España.
In Spain.
In Spain.
Where's your mom from in Spain?
In Spain?
I think he said Ireland.
Ireland,
What? Ireland?
In Spain?
Spireland.
Did you know Ireland's in
Spainerland?
Spain?
Ireland's in Spain.
Oh, hang on.
That
hang
would,
on
if
there.
Ireland was in Spain, that would create a lot of
Hang on.
issues.
You're gonna lose your like 1% Irish audience.
I mean, to be fair, I think Ireland would rather be in Spain than in England.
I was gonna say you're gonna solve a lot of issues.
Yeah,
if
yes.
Ireland is in Spain.
It's like, as part of Brexit, Ireland is now part of Spain.
Christ.
Nicola Sturgeon and Scotland have decided that they will.
It's like Quebec. Why Quebec could be
Oh,
its own
God.
country now.
like in sandwich with Canada, we shouldn't be here. Like
To be fair, the Maritimes are kind of their own thing too, though, right? Like, does anyone really know what goes on in the Maritimes?
I don't know enough about Canadians.
Nobody really
Territory
knows.
to
Nobody
answer
really
this.
knows. The
Great.
Maritimes is everything east of Quebec.
Newfies and Nova Scotians are so nice.
No, you know, Newfoundland,
super
Nova
nice.
Scotia, PEI, New Brunswick.
I like that one teacher that was from Nova Scotia. I forgot his name.
We
English
won't say his
teacher.
name, but
We
I'll
won't
type
say
it in
his
the
name.
chat.
Don't say his
Yeah, I was
W.
gonna say what?
It's a good thing
I saw a
forgot his
retweet
name.
from
Yeah,
him a
silly
couple days ago.
gooseberries.
Oh,
Was that his first name?
Yes, that's his first name.
Did
And
he-
his
did he-
wife's name is...
Stephen, of course, would know all this.
That's true. I knew her name. I
did
didn't
not
know his
her
first name was
name.
Pat.
Yeah. That's a
Gosh.
pretty generic maritime name, you
That's
know?
fair, that's fair.
It's
It's very, like, as an outsider, it seems like a Canadian name to me. But it's like
It
not.
just seems
but I
like
just
a name
every
to me.
I've heard that name so much more by going to Canada. I'll
Robert
put it that
Frost.
way.
Man.
Steven.
This podcast is
sound like the
unhinged.
little aliens off of Toy Story.
Oh,
That was... Did
Waluigi
y'all see-
is hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're supposed to make this sound with
Did
the,
you guys-
the,
did
the
you-
goggles.
Did you guys see the
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Shy Guy is
Said
being added?
Mario.
Do you see that Shy Guy is being added to Battle Strikers?
Battle Striker and
Battle-
Daisy.
Did
yeah,
you-
but
Have you seen
Shy Guy?
the lose animation?
Yeah, when he's just sitting there, just like
I've seen so many meme videos where like
it's
just
so
like,
funny.
and you hear the sound music like
Like when, because like so, Candace, I don't know if you played it all, but like in the new Mario
No.
Strikers game, when you get scored, if you get scored on, like sometimes like it'll be the other team, the team will like celebrate them scoring, but sometimes the animation will be like the other team sad that they got scored on. Like so,
Mhm.
something like no, darn. But like Shy Guy's animation to getting scored on is just like it just shows him standing there, just straight, and then like it pans out to like a view from behind that his like head just like kind of goes down, and he's just like just
Oh.
existential dread, and it's like
That's
holy.
so sad.
It's so funny. It's so good.
Oh,
It's so
I need to-
emotive
I need to
without
get
moving
that
like
game.
at all, and I'm like, oh my god.
I need to
But
get
yeah,
that game. I
I'm
wanna
very
play it.
excited about Shy Guy. I love Shy Guy.
Let's go.
Wow,
Wow.
wow,
Wow.
wow.
This podcast is unhinged. We need
It
order.
is. It is.
What,
Who
what's
needs
on-
order?
What are
I
we
was
now
just
talking
looking-
about?
Let's just look at my camera. This is
Have
so,
we
like,
mentioned-
like plants and then just green walls.
It's kind of cool.
You are like
It's
the
very,
green
like,
girl
half
right
and
now.
half.
Yeah, Candace,
You
you're
got
very
green
green.
There's
headset.
us with our plain ass rooms, and then there's Candace.
I look like I'm about to be like murdered at
I
any
have a
point.
poster back there.
I'm still gonna make this a hedge wall one day when I have money.
Oh, that's nice.
What's money?
I don't know right now.
Oh, you know how I was talking about how like I
Costco
have to be careful
Costco
with spending and
takes it all.
stuff. I realized that my car insurance is going to be up for renewal very soon,
Oh,
and
So when you
that's
do it, do you
don't
not
tell
do
me about that. I
a
think
yearly
mine's in
monthly payment
September.
though?
So I what's it called? Last time I did a chunk, but I think this time I'm going to do.
I just pay the whole year.
I might do monthly
Damn.
It
installments
hurts,
this time,
but then I don't have to think about it monthly.
It's a good point.
which is
That's a very good
smart.
point.
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I have the chunk money right
Yeah,
now.
the
You don't-
summer
you're not
just
working,
ends up
so.
expensive
I'm
for me
not
because I have to
working, yeah.
pay
Property
insurance.
tax.
property taxes, and then I think my car insurance is up in
You're-
like September or August.
You're,
I can't
you're
remember.
just such an adult, Candace.
Yeah, right. Isn't Candace so old?
It's the most adult
So old.
person.
She
Yeah.
is so old.
hate
She's
it.
one day older than me, and I.
And she is.
fucking
She's
hate
one day older than you,
I
but
know, we're all
she's like
little.
7 years older than you.
Wait,
Yeah, so just
which
like-
one's the oldest here? Is it Steven?
it.
No, I'm the youngest.
Scott. It's you, Scott.
You're the
'Cause
you're
I'm-
the
I'm
oldest.
Wait,
older
when's
than
your
Candace.
birthday?
You're the
Yeah,
oldest.
then it's you.
I'm
When's
seven.
your
You're
birthday
the
again?
oldest here.
27th
7th of
Scoot.
May.
Oh,
Am I
okay.
the oldest?
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
oldest.
Candace is
Not 20
27,
days.
and I'm 12.
Although
and
Jordan
Steven's
is the oldest
December.
out of all of us.
Wow, May's the month of birthdays.
Let's go.
Yes.
Next
Jordan's-
year we can
Jordan's
have a
the
May
oldest
birthday
overall.
party. For
My birthday
everybody.
party!
Hey.
You just have
Oh,
to
dude.
No, you can.
I want to come there for
No, I have a whole
sushi.
house.
Okay, actually, I've got a run. I've got a run.
All right, let's hear it.
Proceed.
Every time I've heard you, I mean, it's not fast, quick. It's not a short rant. What the fuck? My brain's also having spasm. It's not a long rant, so it's not great for content.
Not a
But
Steven
Yeah.
rant.
but apparently, I'll just do this to fill
Mhm.
content like an anime. In any case, every
should
time
mute
I've
yourself,
heard
Steven.
you all talk about sushi, it makes me mad depressed because England has some dog shit levels of sushi.
Oh no.
We even have like sushi restaurants. You go there and you're like, it's shit. It's just rubbish. It like it tastes like. You ever had like sushi where like you're like it looks pretty. You go to eat it and you're like, all I taste is texture. There's no flavor here. It just
The
feels like
texture's not
you
even good.
yeah. It's like it's just weird texture. And you're
Is it
like,
because the British are just allergic to flavor?
well, like that's the thing. It's just yeah.
Unless it was introduced to them by another country.
100, and even then we bastardize it. So
See, the funny thing is that you'd think that England would have good sushi, considering they're literally surrounded by water.
nah, all we
Yeah.
know how to do is
Like your
just fry
fish
it.
should be good.
All we
I'd
know how to
like-
do
That
is
you're
bit batter
only
and
kind of
fry.
so at, you know.
Yeah, I saw a video like apparently you guys don't have that many like sauces or salad dressings either because someone who lives in the UK now went back to the States to visit and they were just re-amazed by the selection of salad dressings.
You all do have like a lot of shit, but like
That's-
we're getting
that's
better.
partially
We're getting
I
better.
consumer
heard you
thing,
guys
though,
have
too.
brown sauce.
Like,
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah,
brown sauce
brown
is pretty
sauce.
what is
mint.
brown,
Brown
sauce?
sauce is mint.
isn't brown sauce just
What
HP?
is it?
HP sauce?
Yeah, no, it's HB sauce
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
We have that
Why not
too,
just-
Candace.
No,
Yeah,
It-
I
alright.
know. I've had it.
Here's
Why not
the
just
thing,
call it
Candace.
HP sauce? Why
Here's
is
the
it
thing.
brown
Here's the
sauce?
thing. England has like British people have to give their own fucking weird name for anything.
Yeah.
And I mean this seriously. I love it and also I hate it because when I came back here, someone said, "Can you pass the red sauce?" And I was like, "What the fuck is the red sauce?"
Ketchup?
It's fucking ketchup.
No, and you know what the
Oh
thing
my
is?
I was like, just
you know what?
Color.
You know what part of it is though is that in North America, like
Brown
Canada,
sauce,
in the
mint.
US,
Give me that
we're a
white
lot
sauce.
we're a lot more brand specific. Like for example,
yeah, actually, that's true.
what do you
That is
Scott?
true.
What do you call the stuff that you use to blow your nose?
I don't fucking know. Like tissues. Like
Yeah.
It's true.
What,
it is
what do we
true.
what do we call it?
Like
Kleenex. We say
Ah,
Kleenex
that's
because
it,
brand's
that's
Kleenex,
it,
right?
Yeah.
Kleenex!
Right?
It is
we're
true,
very
actually.
brand specific, whereas
It's very
whereas everywhere
true.
else in the world they're just like, oh, just that thing, you
It's
know?
you know it's
The
like that in
Philippines is
America
more
as
brand
well.
specific.
It's
We
like
call
that in
cameras
America as well.
Kodaks. We call pops Cokes.
Yeah. We call them Sony sometimes.
We
It was
call
probably because
camera-
when they were introduced, right?
they're just the biggest brand, and then that's just
Yeah.
what they become.
Like when it's
Yeah.
when the things are just that is the default, right? Same thing with
Toothpaste
us.
is Colgate.
Kleenex
It's
was
interesting.
the default, and I think it also probably also when you consider that English isn't first language.
Was British people just kind of make up like a weird fucking name for it. Well, give me the flippy.
Oh,
flop,
did you have
know?
the
I
potty
toodled
ninnies?
them.
And it's like, what's that? It's
The
like,
first
oh,
time
that's
Scott was like, let's have cheese toasties. And I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck is
fucking-
a cheese toastie?
Yeah, but cheese to-
But
I
they're
mean,
so good.
cheese toasties are like
You know
pinnacle.
what's actually funny? That reminds me. You know what's a
You
weird
little
one?
triangles, you little cheese toasties.
In,
I want
in
some.
With
Greece-
extra mature cheddar.
If you ask for toast in Greece, they give you a grilled cheese.
Yeah, because it's cheese toasties.
No, not cheese toasty. If you just ask for toast,
Yeah, but like, it's derived of cheese toasties.
maybe I don't know.
It's
But that
like
was
a
weird.
toasted
One time we were like,
sandwich.
"Oh, can we have toast?" And like, sure. And like, brought us. I wasn't complaining.
Yeah,
I
a
was like, "Oh, how
toasted
dare you give me
sandwich
grilled
is-
cheese?" But like,
It's a toasty.
Candace, you're muted.
Hit that thing.
boom,
Say
smack.
that'd be a nice surprise though to get a.
No, it
Oh,
was a
so
nice
much
surprise.
better.
You get a
So
grilled
much
cheese, and you're
better.
like, "Dang, okay, yeah."
Oh,
What if you're lactose
oh.
intolerant and you're just like, I guess I gotta deal with the rest of the day
I
now.
got you. I got you. So here's
That's
the thing.
why you gotta bring
Here's the thing.
Lactaid.
Here's the thing. I'm lactose
Yes.
intolerant, and it's obviously one of those things where it's like doesn't apply to everyone, but most people that are lactose intolerant can still eat cheese completely fine.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
of
If
the
it's
fact
aged,
that, like,
if it's an aged,
if
one,
it's
yeah.
aged, obviously if it's like cream cheese, you're fucked. But it's just the fact that like it doesn't really have much lactose sugars.
Mhm.
So like a lot of times people do. I mean, again, obviously there might be some people that will eat hard cheddar and be like, "Oh, I'm fucked anyways." But I do think to a certain degree, a lot of people kind of just placebo it into their mind. They're like, "Oh, I'm lactose intolerant. I can't have cheese anymore." I'm like,
Mhm.
I mean, you can. 90% of cheese
See-
is not.
Yeah. I think I am because every once in a while when I have something super creamy, my stomach gets like
Yeah.
destroyed. But
One of the-
I'm not gonna stop eating it because
That's
the
how it
next time I
starts.
have
Yeah.
it, then it's
One
gonna
of
be
the
worse.
fastest
That's how
ways
that's how it
is
starts.
like
Yeah.
one of the fastest ways is if you get like the insta burps from certain things. You're like, "Oh fuck."
Mhm.
Like that's how I
Or
knew because it's
farting
weird.
all day long.
Yeah, it's weird because like I mean you all know me.
It's
I used to drink
fast.
so much fucking milk.
I do remember that.
I used to drink
That's
so
Scott's
much
house and he's
fucking
drinking milk.
Okay, I actually have another friend that drinks milk like that.
Yeah, more power to them because here's
Yeah.
the thing. I would drink
Calcium.
I did it once as like an adult. I just out of curiosity, I was like, right, let's figure this out because like I was having glasses like that big or so. I weighed it one time out of curiosity. I was like, how many was I having? Probably about like 9 to 10 a day. I'm pretty sure it was like around.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm
You're
pretty
drinking like
sure.
a liter and a
I did
half
the-
of milk.
I
a
did
day.
the math one day just out of curiosity. I wasn't like trying to like freak out because I don't care. But I did the math one day, and like I must have been as a kid regularly drinking for about I'd say a good 5 to 6 days a week, about like just under 2,000 calories worth of milk alone.
Oh my god.
Oh, and that's like on top of all my food.
How?
And this really explains why I was
the
an active.
fastest metabolism of all time.
Well, no, it's because I mean, you know me. I was just like a hyperactive as fuck kid. I
Yeah.
would just sprint places, and that's why because I was drinking about 2,000 extra calories I needed burning off.
Well, I wonder
Oh my
I wonder if you still had a bit of lactose intolerance back then, which was making you not process
Nah.
the sugars.
Nah, honestly, nah.
It,
had
like-
no issues digesting about like
Interesting.
half
It
a
hits
gallon
your
of milk.
stomach fast when it's gonna like upset your stomach. Like I was eating something at
Yeah.
the table with my dad and the family.
That's
I was
what I
like a
mean,
couple
you'll
bites.
know.
It was like I have to go to the bathroom. He's like, it's not
Yeah.
that fast. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
Well,
yeah,
the funny-
yeah.
the
You'll-
funny
Spoken
thing-
like
you'll
someone
know.
who's not lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
The funny
So-
thing
yeah.
is
Like
like
you'll know.
I remember like hearing people like talk about like, oh yeah, like sometimes people get it when they're like
21.
in their 20s, and I was like,
Yeah,
that would be
that was
awful.
me.
It'd be so terrible. And
Yeah.
then literally earlier this year, I'm like, time to enjoy a bowl of cereal. And I'm like, this is strange. What's happening? And then I was like, it must just be a one-off. Next day, same thing. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
It hasn't
that's
been
what
as
it
bad
is.
lately.
This is really
But-
bad.
It happened to me.
So now I'm
when
buying
I was
like a
little.
god
lactose-free.
now.
Now I'm
I
buying
don't like lactose
lactose-free
issues.
milk.
It
I think
pisses
I've
me
just
off.
eaten enough dairy. I've like beaten my stomach into
No,
submission.
so here's
Like-
the thing. You'd think that again, Candace. I drank so much fucking milk. I drank more milk
That's
than
not
any
allowed.
fucking motherfucker. As a kid, I was like, my bones are invincible.
Well, yeah, it didn't bother me until like
They'll be using
around high
Scott's
school.
bones
Like,
as
near the end
weapons
of high
after
school.
the
Like
apocalypse.
I turned
hollandaise
21.
sometimes just fucks me up.
Yeah, I turned 21, and it was just straight up. I was like, "Why the fuck am I burping all day?"
And it just
Like I was
makes you so
constantly
gassy,
burping.
and it's not good
Gassiness is
smelling
the bad
gassy.
thing.
And then, like-
Gassiness and bloatiness are the
Oh,
worst thing for
I
me.
eliminated it for
I get
like
bloated still.
a month, and I was like, "Why am I now fine?" And then I started drinking milk again. I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh,
I was like, "No, this is like
Adam had
90%
to
of my
grocery-
diet."
No.
Yeah, Adam had to grocery shop for me when I had my nose fixed, and he brought back lactase-free milk, and I was like, no.
Yeah, all right. So here's one thing
I
that
will
pisses
drink
me
it until it never affects me
Here's,
again. Like,
here's the
I'm
thing
not
that
gonna
pisses me
no.
off. Here's the thing that pisses me off is like Canada and US is so fucking lucky when it comes to lactose free like shit, but or like just milk. Because I went to last time I went to Texas, there's like fucking 12 different fucking brands of lactose free milk.
Lactose-free stuff, yeah.
Here they charge you £2 more for the lactose free milk, and also only give you a liter.
That's garbage.
You're like
They usually 2 liters here, right? You can usually find 2 liter, sometimes
So,
4
like-
liters.
So, like,
Yeah.
for
Sometimes
context, 1 liter milk here is like fucking like 50p, like, and the like 1 liter milk.
I was gonna say
of
that is really,
It's really cheap.
Yeah, it is pretty cheap. We're lucky.
Because
At
1
least
liter of milk
there's-
here is
well,
like
I think it's gone up. Actually, no.
$3.
Yeah.
It's probably gone
No,
up.
I'm
It's probably
about
gone
to
up.
get a cow.
Actually, the funny thing is like our lactose free milk here also was like pretty expensive comparatively, but inflation has caused regular milk to go up so much that
Oh,
it's barely
really?
different. So
Oh,
it's
it's sad. Yeah, so Oz is straight up
might as well
like
buy
two.
lactose free.
Like, actually, too far. I could be wrong. Let's have a look. I'll Google this.
We'll look up
Iceland of
Tesco
Dockland.
how much is it at Aldi.
No, you don't go. Oh, Aldi's cheap. Aldi is cheap, to be fair. If you go to Tesco's though, you're paying an arm and leg regardless.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, you get dried goods at Tesco.
I'm going.
right?
All right,
Get the
never
meal
mind.
deal.
Okay, so let's have a look here. For about semi-skimmed. Oh fuck, it's pints in it. What's a pint in a
Semi-skim.
liter?
Cringe. Oh, isn't that just like 2%?
Steven,
That's
that's
two-
literally just 1 and 2%.
Alright, yeah.
That's what we talked about last week.
hang
Actually,
on.
we talked about that last week.
Speaking of which, this is actually funny, isn't it? Yeah, because it's like 1, 2. Oh yeah. Never mind. Anyways, moving on because I realized we talked about it. So all right. I see it here now. So it is So 2.2 liters, 4 pints is about £1.45. Now, if you wanted to
bad.
get 1 liter of the lactose free,
Lactose-free.
it's £2.20.
That's expensive. That's a big
Yeah.
that's a big jump.
It's a big jump.
It
It's a
is.
big
It's
jump.
a big jump. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
honestly, a lot of times I'll just take a lacto pill
Yeah.
and just.
Okay,
Sorry.
I found the
Sorry.
best ones by Weber's Naturals. Those are the best ones.
They sell
Lactase
milk?
enzyme pills.
They
Oh,
no,
okay.
no lactose enzyme.
But
When
speaking
Weber's
of how
Weber-
you found out that you couldn't have lactose,
When you have your
remember
vitamin
poor
D.
Jordan?
Oh,
Well, what
She
happened with
was
Jordan
vegan
like
for a
this?
while and didn't have any
Oh,
dairy,
God.
and then
Thought she
she's
was
like,
vegan.
"Hey, I'm gonna like transition into like a normal diet." And she kept having mini blizzards like every day because she could have milk now, and she couldn't figure out why she felt so sick every day
I
until
feel like-
she went to the doctor. They're
I
like,
feel
"Yo,
like
dude,
also-
you can't have this."
going vegan
Is-
really fucks with your
Yeah,
your
because
gut
I
bacteria.
feel like she didn't have it for so long that
You
like
just
her
gotta- you
body
gotta
when she did have it was
adjust,
like, no.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
could be wrong. That's my theory, which is why I don't want to not have lactose.
That's the other thing that's weird as well. Like, to be fair, like I feel like even a non-lactose person, you're having blizzards every day, you're gonna just feel like dog
Yeah, you're
shit.
probably gonna feel pretty bad. That's a lot of
It's
sugar.
so much sugar, yeah.
I used to do that though when I lived in what was it? At least when I lived in Edmonton. Me and my mate would just go down to DQ like every day, and I'd just get a
So long.
massive blizzard.
I mean, why would you?
Oh, I miss
Peanut
it.
butter parfaits.
Nah, the cookie dough though.
I do love the cookie dough. Oh, if you get a cookie dough royal blizzard now, they put fudge in the middle of it.
I feel like royal blizzards are a waste of money because that middle section is just like that could be ice cream.
Okay, but I want a big glob of
can't-
fudge. That's why I get the royal one.
You can't
Just
get
add
blizzards
fudge on.
outside of Canada. It's or in Canada and America. It's so sad. There's none in the UK.
Really, they don't have blizzards in the UK.
No,
Cry.
no DQ.
Cry.
Do they have?
People don't
they
even
have.
know
They
what
have
it is.
McFlurries, right, at McDonald's.
Yeah, but I don't
That's
know.
not
Those
the
are pretty.
same.
McFlurries are pretty good.
Some of them
They're
are
not
No, but
bad.
it's not the same as
I'm not going
GQ.
for free.
It isn't quite a blizzard, but
It's not the same, but it's still decent.
Nah,
all right,
nah,
all right, all right,
nah.
all right.
Overrated, underrated. The game where
We're already 41 minutes in.
Oh,
We did like 2.
All right, next
All right,
one.
Or is
let's
this just
do our
for
soft serves.
Soft.
Soft serve.
Wendy's Frosties.
Wendy's Frosties is
I
the
have
best
not had one.
because it is very
Oh.
soft.
I haven't
It
had
is
one
very
either.
delicious.
I have just heard that it's good with fries, and I can't fathom
It
dipping
is good
fries
with
in
fries.
ice
It
cream.
is good with
Oh,
fries.
that
It is
does
good
sound
with
pretty good,
fries.
though.
That would make your,
It's
that sounds
crazy
like it would
good.
make your fries so like
I
mushy.
can't have a Frosty
Yeah.
anymore. God.
Yeah, but
Yes,
you
you
like
can get the lactase enzyme pills. You're
Yeah,
good.
you can. Lactopil.
Trust me, they work.
Easy.
You won't shit
I
Easy
know
yourself.
one.
they work. I know they work, but it's I don't want to spend more money
They're
to
not
spend
that
more
bad.
money.
They're
You-
not that
they do
expensive.
lot-
You
they-
can get big
Yeah,
ones
Steven,
at Costco.
they last you like 3 months. It's
Costco.
pretty sick.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
long
obviously.
time. I'm pretty
depending on how
sure I
much
bought
dairy you eat.
I bought the first one I got from Costco.
You can get like 120 pills.
Also, before I knew that those worked really well, slightly embarrassing story. I had to go to the bathroom at my dad's house, and the only one that didn't have a fan after eating something with a lot of hollandaise on it. And my boyfriend at the time
Hey,
was like,
let's
"What is that?" I was
go.
like, "You know what? Don't
That's
keep
hollandaise
walking.
with extra steps.
go away." Because like my stomach's really upset. What happened? Maybe the like
Maybe it's that cream
gross
sauce I
amount of
just
hollandaise.
had.
Yeah, who would have
Butter sauce,
thought?
actually, butter sauce.
What? I don't
Well,
know enough
it's
to answer
butter,
the question.
cream.
good.
It's all god dairy.
What did you say,
fat.
Scott?
I've never had it either.
You ever had hollandaise sauce?
No, not hollandaise. Sorry,
No,
the original
Frosty.
question. What the fuck?
Oh, I
Frosties,
thought
yeah.
you.
I'm, try-
I
I'm
thought you
trying
did.
to
I was like,
stay
I
on
got
track here.
Thank you, Scott. I think I like Frosties. They're very plain, but they're good. You know. They're
You
just-
get regular or chocolate. What's better?
Is that actually it?
Yeah.
Oh, chocolate. I fucking hate chocolate ice cream.
Well, I mean, Wendy's isn't like an ice cream place.
The regular flavor is almost kind of like what are those Malteser kind of ish.
I got actually. You know what?
What?
I'm gonna throw in
Like what's
one.
that stuff called?
Maltesers.
Maltesers? Yeah.
Like you know the
Maltesers are
inside. You know
amazing.
the inside of a Malteser.
The wafer stuff.
Like that sort of that stuff. That's almost that kind of flavor, like a regular. Because a
Crunchy.
regular Frosty is
Yeah.
not vanilla.
Stephen, they're not cultured enough to know what Maltesers are.
You guys know what Maltesers are.
You're not cultured
I
enough
do.
for the Maltesers.
It's malt. It's malt flavored. How's that sound? Whatever.
What the fuck? Malt flavored? What the hell does that mean?
That's what they're called Maltesers, is because they taste like malt. The inside is
but
malt
just-
flavor.
yeah,
But
it's
they're not
just
called
fucking
Maltese.
No, Maltesers
Oh.
is a
Heck
candy.
yeah,
Frosties?
malty.
Maltese.
Do you all have Toblerone?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh,
It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still.
So
pretty
good,
good.
though.
Did
they
So
change
good,
it?
though. What, they
Yeah,
changed it?
after Mondelez took it over.
Who?
Mc.
Okay, hold up.
McFlurries?
They have
Oh.
Carol.
Steven, you need to go to Costco and get yourself. They have the lactase enzyme extra strength 140 capsules 2-pack for $45.
That's not bad.
That'll
That's a
last you
lot
long
of.
time. You don't even
That'll
need to
last
take
me
them
a-
daily too, right? So.
And they're made
Only
by
when
Weber
you're having-
Naturals.
Canadian currency is so weird to me because, like, when you say $45, I'm like, so much money.
But
When
it's
you
half
realize our
that.
dollars, shit.
Just half that.
£45, that's a game.
I sent it in Discord.
Yeah, I was like
Discord
45
with the
bucks.
packets
Is 45
of-
bucks is literally half a game for.
That's like a couple weeks worth of food. I'm like, bruh.
45 bucks is like 3 days of
Yeah.
food for us.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Look at us say like.
It's times have changed.
I
ugh,
spend
like-
about £11
grocery
every time I
shopping
go
makes me sad.
grocery shopping.
Oh, it's depressing.
When I finish getting a basket and the just like a regular basket and it's like $80, I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, I know.
That's a
I
sad
go
thing. Like,
and
you-
I spend like $100 to $200 every time.
Like I remember when I was younger, like going grocery shopping with my parents, and they would have like a cart filled with stuff, and it would be like 140 bucks. Right
I could-
now, I go
I
with
can
a
imagine your mom
single
does that.
basket to Save on Foods superstore. And it's like, oh, it's
Mhm.
$68 or $70. I'm like,
Hmm. Hmm.
what?
Gross.
I
Why
feel
is
like-
everything
Why?
cost so
I feel like
much?
your mum and my mum probably do the same thing, which is they're really good at like shopping for like the cheap deals on
But
stuff.
so am I. I always
Apparently
shop
not.
sales.
Apparently
I'm not
not.
that
No, there
great.
you can't. You just can't. You just can't.
You
At this
can't
point.
mimic
Everything's
the
so
mum
freaking
levels
expensive.
of energy.
Unless you go to No
Everything-
Frills.
We don't have a no frills.
Also, no
I
frills.
have a no frills.
No Frills is just a cheap ass store.
It is.
No frills
I
on
actually
me.
kind of don't like going in
No
there
frills is like the
when
winners.
it's cold
of,
because it's
uh,
fucking cold in the building.
I love it.
Like I don't.
I love it. It's
I
nice
don't
and
like
cool.
being cold. I don't.
I love
like
being cold. Ooh,
I love
know.
being
delicious.
cold.
I
Much
love being cold.
Like if I had to choose between being a bit on the cold side to a bit on the hot side, always cold side.
That's 100% what I was feeling when we were having the heat weather in the
Yeah,
UK.
I mean,
was like, please.
If I had to choose, if I was
If
in
I
a cold
had $1
place all the
million
time, I could just bundle up because it's easier to warm up.
I mean, you all live in Canada. It's like one of the coldest places.
Well, no. See, Canada. The key about Canada is that we have very distinct seasons because of where we are
actually,
compared to where the axis of the Earth
I
and the
miss
sun
that.
hits, right?
I do miss
Very
that because here's the
distinct
thing about the UK.
seasons.
It's the fucking opposite of that. You know, those days
All
where we
year
had
is the
like
same.
the hot. No, like not even that. All year, yeah, technically all years the same in the sense like it could be any fucking weather at any point because those like days where it was the hottest ever, we got up to like 40 plus Celsius. I shit you not, the day after that, fucking raining at like 10 Celsius.
Beautiful.
We were like, what?
That's exactly what the doctor ordered, though.
Yeah, it was great. It was lovely.
Yeah, see, the
but it was like,
problem with us here is now it's like for example, Prince George is supposed to be in the 30s for the rest of the week, but like it's
Same
also
with
supposed to
Vancouver
as
rain.
well.
It's supposed to rain for a couple of days, so it's like, oh, I can't wait for that 33 degrees Celsius and rain.
does this happen
Woo.
in
It's
Canada?
supposed to be. Oh, it's only supposed to be like 34 when I get down to Abbotsford.
I've got a
Ooh,
question.
but Abbotsford's
Yes,
yeah.
Scott, go.
Does this happen in Canada? Because it happens a lot in the UK, where it will be a nice sunny day out. There's not a cloud in sight, and then
In
it just
BC,
starts.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
And then no, don't worry. There's more. There's not a cloud in sight. It's sunny, but then it's raining,
Yeah.
and there's
Oh,
still
yeah.
no clouds.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens.
And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're close
Okay,
enough. We're close
sweet.
enough to the ocean that happens to us all the time.
Okay, it's just weird.
It is
wouldn't-
super weird
yeah.
when you're like.
The
You,
best
like,
is
walk
hail.
outside and you're like,
The best is when it starts hailing. It's like it's like a normal
Oh,
day
yeah, I've
outside.
had
It's
that.
like 17
Stupid.
degrees, and then you just hear like, and you're like, "What is that?" And you look outside. It's just like
It doesn't really
these balls like
hail
that.
that
Boom.
much.
Here it does a
Okay.
lot more inland. Yeah.
It hails over up in Vancouver as well. Decent.
Right, what's our next comparison? Or over in?
McFlurries.
I like
Awesome.
a
Never
This
had
McFlurry,
Smarties one isn't bad.
and they're cheap, and they're
I like the
cheap,
Score ones.
which is nice
never had
because
these.
blizzards are insanely expensive right now. It's like
Okay,
$6
so
for a small blizzard
Scott
right
needs
now.
to come here.
I haven't
and
lived my
try
life,
ice
apparently.
creams.
You've had
Yeah.
no soft serves?
No. Like, literally, the only ice cream franchise thing I've had would be, like, Dairy Queen. That's it.
Well, what the heck?
Look, my mum was a health nut. That's all I can say. Because when I lived in Edmonton, I was able to get my own pocket change and bike places. This is when I
Hey,
started
let's
living
go.
my life.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't have much when I was younger too. It was all kind of when I was an older teenager and was able to like. Go.
I am lucky for that though, right? Like, when I meet people that have like no idea how to cook or never like grown up with cooked food, I'm like, how have you lived?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Which
No,
is
same,
like-
same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Also
just
same.
like,
I'm not the biggest cooker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
like
you
we've
cook
seen
at
some of your
least.
cooking.
You at least
Like,
cook.
Yeah, but you
it's
try,
good.
you put effort
have
in. Like
recipes.
you're not.
Candace.
Yeah, no, but that's
people-
fine. Following
Candace.
recipes
That's where you
is,
gotta start.
is where you start.
somewhere.
Candace, there was a good handful of people here that just buy microwave food in the UK. and
Yeah,
that's
they
what
just
do.
get like those Michelina's
That's
things and
gross.
eat those every day.
I mean, to be fair, they're actually pretty good compared to America. But
yeah, and it's fine to get
still
one every once in a while, but
conceptually-
like, yeah,
conceptually, I'm
Not
like,
all
I'm
the
freaking
time.
hungry man every
in
day.
America
It's
they're
like,
bad. In UK they're actually
Mm.
pretty good. To be fair, they're pretty nice. But I'm also like, really?
Yeah, no, I mean, it is actually a really rough thing when people can't really cook for themselves much.
Mm.
Mhm.
But I also feel like that, apart from like the fear factor, you can always learn. It's not.
Oh no!
It's-
The thing is that
yeah.
the only trouble is that is the biggest. I think the biggest
Effort.
barrier is actually the time.
I think
A
a
lot of people don't
think
have the
it's a lot of
time or
effort.
energy to do it because they work like 60 hours a week or
Mm.
some crap like that, and they're like,
Yeah, I just
I mean-
cook because I have to. I don't really like to. I hate having to figure out what I'm gonna cook every single day for every meal. I freaking
That's
hate
why
it.
you eat leftovers.
I feel like one thing that will help
I
is
cook for like 7 people.
make a good amount of foods, and like when you're doing that, just write down in like a little recipe book, and then just cycle out the same meals.
Yeah,
And that way, if you have like 20 meals that you just cycle out, it won't get super boring. Versus
Yeah.
being like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I guess I'll just
Well,
look through Pinterest.
the way my brain works with cooking, like I like
Yeah.
to know what I'm going to make before I go to the store. If I'm
100%,
gonna like
yeah.
follow a recipe.
That's
But then
fair.
I go
Yeah.
shopping with Adam. He just buys shit, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just make something with what I buy." I was like, "But how do you know what
That's
to
how I
buy?"
do.
He's like,
That's how I do it.
"I just buy
That's how
stuff."
I
And I was
do.
like,
Yeah, it's like this is on sale. This is on sale. This is on
Why?
sale. We're
You get
making
like
something.
we get inspiration. You're like,
Well,
you get to see some meat. You're like, oh,
Mhm.
maybe it's.
I think
tortilla
the
night.
other thing is that
None
instead
of
of
that
thinking
crosses my brain.
instead of thinking about things in a recipe, you think about what the purpose of that ingredient in that recipe is, and once you
Yeah, I
figure out
don't
what the
have
purpose of
that.
that ingredient in that recipe is, then you can plug and play, right? Like
Plug
It's
and
not working
play.
my brain.
I think
Because
it
I
comes
don't know
with
what I want to
experience.
eat, and I'm shopping for the whole week. What if I don't want to eat what I bought later?
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I don't know what
I
I
definitely,
ever want to eat.
I definitely agree. Like, so in Candace's case, where like obviously you work like a regular job, like Monday to Friday.
you
so
work an
like,
actual job.
and it is like a tough,
Besides
like
wintertime.
it is also just like a physically labor intensive job. So
Yeah.
I definitely think I agree with that aspect where like having a kind of like these are the meals we're going to eat this week and planning it ahead.
Oh, it's
does
useful.
work
Yeah,
a lot
it's
better
definitely
Yeah.
than being like, let's go to the store. Guess we'll
Yeah.
get some
Like
like,
I know during
bell
the, sorry.
peppers.
Well,
I have a
sometimes when it
strategy.
snows, I have to stay late though, so then I don't even
Right,
get to.
yeah.
That's
But
What's
my
your
strategy is
strategy?
to have like a few staple meals that I'm like
Mhm.
always banging out in case I have nothing. Like
yeah.
I'll always
Mhm.
have chicken
And you get
thighs ready to go,
leftovers.
and I'll just teriyaki them if I have nothing
Yeah.
else to make, and just
Yeah.
have it with rice. Yeah. So
Yeah,
just like
definitely.
Yeah.
You guys
Or
are
just-
more put
and, like,
together.
well, you always,
Okay,
like-
excuse me.
I
This,
also-
oh yeah, I had to pay my property taxes and house insurance and
Like main thing I would say, Candace, as well is like whenever you make a meal, try and make it a bigger portion. So you have
I always
extra.
do that.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
so much
make
better.
a lot of food. The only thing I don't want to be a strong, independent woman about is food. Just someone tell me what I'm eating.
So we don't
Like,
I can tell you what you're eating.
and we can do it. There's
start meal planning for.
We
for
make a
The
meal
Candace.
planning
banes of my
Discord for Candace.
existence. Honestly,
You know what
the
I think?
banes of my
Oh.
existence is dishes and cooking.
Can we actually jokes aside,
Dish-
can we
yeah,
actually
dish
have
is
like a little
definitely-
Discord where it's
I'm
just
cooking.
I need a
food
dishwasher.
ideas?
I'm down.
Because we
What?
like a Discord that's just us having like food idea suggestions
Yes,
would be
because
so
I never know
helpful.
what to eat on a daily basis. Please,
That would be useful for me
and
as
then
well.
tell me what to buy.
All right, I'll make it right after this episode.
You know, it's
Or,
actually
like
really.
the main
you know, what's
thing we
really
have to say
exciting?
is if you're gonna suggest things, it has to be like bullet points of the ingredients.
Yeah. You know what's exciting though? Savon had that sale on like twin pack chickens. They're like $1.95 a pound, right? So I got 2 of the twin packs for like $24. I got 4 chickens, and I roasted 2 of them a few days ago, and I ate one already, and then the other one I'm gonna probably pull apart today. I think I'm gonna make a soup of it. I don't know. We'll see. But the exciting thing though is that from those roasted chickens, I got like a ramekin like this big roughly, just full of chicken fat and grease, and I'm very excited to use that. I'm probably gonna use a decent chunk in the soup
terrible
today.
to me.
Oh my god!
I mean, you're not gonna eat the chicken fat.
No, you
Use
put
it
the
for
chicken
cooking.
fat in the
Cooking
thing.
it.
Use it for cooking.
Use it
So
like an oil,
instead of
like
using like
butter,
olive oil or
basically.
butter, you use the chicken fat.
It's chicken fry.
And it's
Kind
not
of,
only
not really.
you use that as a fat, but also has a lot of innate flavor to it.
Interesting.
It's like when
Like
you
that's-
fry chicken, you save that oil to use for something else. And it
Yeah,
has
it's-
the chicken,
or like
the fried
bacon
chicken
as well.
flavor.
Like it's like if you ever make like a good like breakfast, like if you fried some bacon, you can fry your egg in that pan after you're done with the bacon, and you get like a bacon
Yeah.
fried egg.
See,
like
it's
the
also
meat
like
I usually end up buying is just chicken.
Candace, you
tastes
got to get on the chicken
not-
thigh game though, because like
Yeah, we'll upgrade you to chicken thighs, and then
the
you'll.
thing is
you'll
with
get
like
I
get
know how
you can
good
get
they
the
are.
you can get the bone. Yeah, but I'm gonna sell it to you. You can get the you'll get the boneless, skinless ones,
And then
right?
you get
So
the
you don't have
bone
any
ones.
bone. You don't have any bone.
Uh-huh.
Don't fuck with the bones. Even though it's delicious, don't fuck with it because I know it will just be more annoying. So you get that, right? You get that. It's less of a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
Then here's the other thing. Now you make a stir fry. You don't have to use as much oil because you're
Because
getting
the-
fat
yeah.
from the chicken thighs, which
Oh.
lasts over and gets even more tasty, which makes the noodles even more oily, which is delicious. And
Or rice.
it just also or rice.
Or rice.
And then also you don't have to be as meticulous or have to do the weird shit where you get like baking soda to try and like preserve the chicken before it becomes dry as shit. And then it's just delicious and less stressful of cooking time.
To be fair,
like the-
baking
look
soda
on Canada.
to soften your meat is
Oh, it's so good.
It's amazing.
It's a
Actually,
big
yeah,
brain move.
that's-
yeah.
I didn't
That's
know
such
that was
a-
a thing.
It's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. So
common in
Candace- yeah, yeah.
Chinese cuisine.
It's because
Eugene
you know how
told me it,
baking
to be
soda
fair.
is a basic thing. It's a base like
Yeah.
Windex, you know.
Yeah.
Breaks down the muscle fibers.
It breaks on the muscles. Yeah, it
Yeah.
works it works similarly as
So
you would like a
Candace.
regular marinade with acids. Regardless, either way they will.
Yeah,
break
basically,
down
like the way that you do it, Candace, is like you can do some chicken breast is probably the most preferred. But basically, if you're going to like marinate your chicken breast, which I always kind of recommend, like if you're doing a stir fry, just at least like a little bit of soy sauce just to put them in. Basically, just chuck in like a little bit of baking soda and mix it around. You hear like a gross ass fizzling sound. It will like, but it basically just lets it get crispier, but also just makes it not like be tender. Just be careful you don't use too much, or else it tastes like you're eating air.
Or
Because the chicken will be like
what you can do
weirdly
is
broken down.
you can put in a decent amount, but before your marinating step,
Wash
and then
it
you
off.
rinse it off after like 30 minutes, so it doesn't break
You'd
down
have
too
to
much.
write that in the
but-
food ideas.
Yeah.
Discord, 'cause
You know what
Yeah.
the key is though?
It's actually
gonna-
like the
Not
best thing
gonna
for
stay
chicken
in here.
breast.
We're gonna slowly scaffold Candace up to the chicken ladder. So
level.
just start at breast. We'll go boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Then just straight chicken thighs. Then we'll upgrade her to legs with back attached. One of my favorite cuts of chicken, personally.
What's the end goal that she's
The end goal is a
Chicken
whole
carpaccio.
roast chicken. The
See,
end
Adam
goal is a
buys-
whole
Chicken
roast
feet,
chicken.
my man.
Oh, chicken feet.
Whole
No,
roast
chicken
chicken's-
neck. Chicken
It's a
neck
hard
is
no.
the big brain move.
Chicken feet.
A good chicken neck.
Chicken feet
You
is
ever had
something else.
frog feet?
I've not.
Frog feet? I've heard they're good.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
I think they're good.
So,
It's
like,
pretty
Meat's
gross,
meat.
you know?
Alright, it tastes like chicken.
I mean, if you
but
like crab, I mean,
it tastes like chicken,
Crab
but
is kinda gross.
You
it
better
is
love
such
crab.
a
I like crab.
visually horrifying
crab.
thing
Yeah,
to eat.
Yeah.
I would not be able to eat
Because
I
it's
literally
just
love
like
crab so
it
much.
literally.
leg.
So
Fuck
frog
lobster.
feet literally looks like this. You just have like the cartilage and bones.
That is horrible.
It's
It'd be
terrifying.
crunchy.
Yeah, that's
you gotta
good.
eat around it.
you ever eat like the wingtips?
I
Chicken
love
wingtips?
eating frog bones.
Chicken wingtips,
Like,
so good.
You know what? Speaking of which, I fucking hate
No.
rabbit stew.
Never had. it.
90
See, I have an issue
90%
with
of
rabbit just
stew is
because my
bones.
girlfriend has a rabbit and she's really adorable.
Oh, yeah, that's-
and I
that's
always
sad.
I feel
That's a good point,
like
that's a
I
good
can't
point.
have rabbit, man. I just can't do it.
It's just not worth the amount of bone
I
chewing
don't
you
think
have
I've
to
had
do.
it. I have had bear and moose though.
I have also had
What's
bear.
bear like?
Deer
What
is
is it like?
amazing, actually. If you had deer.
It was
And
in
deer as well.
lasagna and it was actually really good.
Deer's
Oh.
nice.
In
deer's nice. I had
lasagna.
deer.
Yeah, bear meat.
Bear,
lasagna.
I've heard mixed things about. It
I've had
depends on
moose
what part of the
burgers a lot.
bear
Bear
you
can
get.
be
Here
very
go all
gamey.
the vegan viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can.
Well, although to be fair, I am a big fan of gamey meats. I love me
Oh,
some
are
lamb.
you now? Are you now?
But
He's a
moose
big
burgers
fan.
are actually really
Steven's
good
a big
too.
gamer, so he
Big
only likes
gamer.
gamey meat.
Only big gamers
Um,
like gamey meats.
Oh, you know what? Question. Actually, speaking of
Mm.
exotic animals, have you ever had kangaroo?
No.
No, okay. When I
I'd
went
be
to
afraid of
Australia,
kangaroo.
though,
I feel like
brought
another kangaroo would
back
come after me and punch me in the
kangaroo
face.
and alligator jerky, and I don't think
Yeah.
she ever tried it.
So, I'd say like
alligator. sounds good.
alligator. I don't know how I feel about
I
alligator
think
and
one was
crocodile.
emu too.
They're
I'm not
like
sure.
so alligator and crocodile. It's just like it just tastes like very chewy chicken, if that makes sense to me.
Interesting.
Which is like it's not bad, but it's also like I'd rather just have chicken that's not chewy. You know what I mean? Because like with alligator and like crocodile, there's just so many like weird little fatty, chunky bits.
Facky.
So it's
You're
just-
eating a dinosaur.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of like just chewiness. Now kangaroo is kangaroo's mad. Even from a nutritional standpoint, it's a super lean meat,
Mhm.
but it
Yeah, I mean,
tastes
have you seen them?
it tastes like
Buffett
so
and Scott.
it like does not dry out. Excuse me, but it does not dry out, and it's just super like juicy, but it also tastes kind of like somewhere in the middle between like it's like a less gamey / less steaky like deer
Yeah.
or like steak. It just tastes really
Interesting.
nice.
I see.
Just don't eat
Again, it's
koala or you'll get chlamydia.
It's like 90% protein. Koala.
I couldn't bring myself, it's stupid, to eat kangaroo, but I brought
pretty
back a
cute.
kangaroo pelt. I was like, I can't
You should
eat
definitely-
it.
you should
but
do
this is
both.
Well, because the pelt was taken off because someone else ate it, so the whole kangaroo was used.
Yeah, it's okay. That's
So you
fair,
just
then.
now
Well-
you just now look at a kangaroo.
Same with
pelt.
reindeer.
That's like
And when I went to Iceland, I couldn't bring myself to eat puffin because they mate for life. and I
oh,
would
that's
be
so sad.
eating
No, puffins are
somebody's
adorable.
husband.
Puffins are
I
so
know.
cute.
Oh.
I know. I
Puffins
saw it
are
on the
one of my
menu and I was like,
favorite
I
animals.
can't.
They're like, oh,
Yeah.
look at the
They
beaks.
they like
Super.
end
Their
up
big
like a little
beaks are
married
like-
couple, and then they go back to the same
Aw.
burrow every year to raise their baby together.
Aw.
I've
And
watched
And then they
Gordon
just go
Ramsay
hunt
eat
them.
myself.
Oh man, that's so depressing.
Oh, I love puffins.
I
Puffins are
know.
very adorable.
Like they'll remarry after, but still.
Yeah,
no,
no,
widowed
they're allowed to
'cause
get.
someone
They're allowed
wanted
to get
food.
remarried. Come on.
It's just sad that they have to because someone wanted to eat their husband.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. When you think about
That's
it.
very sad.
Oh,
It's
he
not
went
as
to
bad
the
as
shark fin
restaurant,
soup,
never
but,
to be
it's
seen
fine.
again. I couldn't do it.
That's just depressing. Oh yeah.
Anyways,
that's mad.
On that note,
Thanks for
Eugene
watching
knew where I was
3D
going.
Gens and a Normie with our special food episode. Catch us next week where we actually won't have a podcast next week. Catch us in 2 weeks where we might watch Spy Family again. All right.
maybe.
We'll get back.
Like,
on
comment,
track.
and subscribe. And how about some thumbs up
Hey.
for Remy?
Hey, Remy.
I don't know where macaroni is. I only have
Macaroon?
Medea the fish.
Oh.